What's up guys, Oreos here, and this is an actual subject that I've been wanting to cover for a long time and to clear up everybody that had issues and regarding this particular fighting game and understanding how this fighting game works. This may become a multi-part series on my channel, understanding Revolution, what it takes to get better and how do you actually get better. Now before I get into this information, I'll break the main secret to get better at Revolution is that you play it a lot, you get used to your character, and you play a large variety of opponents. Now I know this is only the demo, but this will help you for the full release. Now this only happens to certain people, and that's why there isn't a huge compendium of people that are good at this fighting game, and that's because of the netcode. It's not something like League of Legends or StarCraft where you can play whoever you want, anywhere you want, on any desired connection. That's just how it goes. So there's only a small amount of people who end up being super good at this game, and that's why they get a lot of attention, because they put the time into finding people. That's the huge secret about getting good at fighting games in general and becoming top level EVO competitors, for anyone who wanted to know. But for other guys who are just learning how to get into this fighting game, or just basically how to play where they feel comfortable enough, or where they finally understand what's going on, here's some information for you. I thought about the different levels of Naruto players and how each one of these levels impacts the next one. So now you reach like this upper echelon of becoming a really good player. So let's just start with level 1. Level 1 starts at the very beginning, which is just understanding a character. You pick one character that you start off with, you choose whether or not you like the way the character moves, the special move that they have, and you make a decision on whether you want to stay with the character or not. This is the very beginning part of every fighting game, choosing what you want to do with this character. With this character, you also understand things like system knowledge and how the gameplay mechanics works in tandem with the character that you're choosing and how good this will work with your matchups. Level 1 is fully understanding your character and know what to do, how to take advantage of damage, and how to react in defensive situations. Your mind and hands are in complete sync with the character on screen, and you have execution percentage of how effective you can do things that you want to do versus how many times you try to do them. If this doesn't make sense, it means whatever you want to do with the character in your head, you can actually perform that. Reach the character's maximum potential. By that time, you usually move on to other characters, but that's one level of understanding, but you need to understand all of the characters that you want to use completely. Level 2 is one of the most important parts. It's understanding matchups. This is one of the most interesting and diverse things that you can learn in this game. Now you got your character, you already know what to do, you know all your moves, how to get the damage, when to block, all that good stuff, but you just don't know what to do against this guy. You don't know what to do against this guy's crazy ass team, especially with really powerful characters and top tier characters, which you are going to see a lot in tournaments and everything because of Storm League. Everybody's going to be mecha fighting and all that gay shit. But for instance, if you're having problems with that certain character, this is where your level in the game is just going to come to a halt. You can't move any further because you cannot pass that obstacle of that character, and this brings out character variety so that you just don't play with one certain character and get really good with that, because that maybe your favorite character is not good against other characters. Like say for Street Fighter in instance, Sakura is my favorite character. But would I ever use Sakura against Sagat? No, because my favor of winning is very low. He has high range and he can keep me at a distance. So there is no way I would ever win a match against Sagat. That is just ridiculous. But for a Naruto example, let's say you have Itachi and you have someone who you know constantly does down combo. Now the down combo is very irritating because Itachi uses shadow clones and he also is a fast character which strikes very fast and hits hard, and you get put right back into combo, sort of like how Naruto does with his variety of hits that he does everywhere. But anyway, you need to know the character matchup. Like you would never use, if you know somebody uses Itachi, you would never use a short character or someone who has no type of range against Itachi's attack. You would most likely want to pick Madara or somebody that has a longer reach to hit Itachi before you get put back in the combo. Or essentially this goes into level 3. Like what I do, I usually just jump out of the combo. It's a special technique that I use to get out of people's combos, but I also have a fast enough character that I'm able to attack them before it hits me and I have to waste a sub on it. So this is why I get out of combos easier. It seems as if I never lose my subs and all that. But people who understand and master level 2 are people who will be very good in level 3. These are guys who play a variety of people and they understand the game mechanics and the characters and basically understand all the characters. Now, level 3 is the upper class. People that are actually in level 3 are pretty uncommon. There's not many gamers out there that can fill this gap where you can just take everything that you learned in level 1 and level 2 and use them based off of reaction. Essentially, level 3 is your opponent knowledge and understanding what they do, being able to mix them up and taking their methods and using them to your favor, or taking their habits and using them to your favor. This is what we call adaptation, knowing how your opponent plays and reacting to it, also called Yomi, to predict your character's moves. Now, for an example, S-Dot. S-Dot is a counter fighter. He uses the counter system. I don't usually use the counter system, but if I have to, it throws off people's game because they don't know that I use it, or they think I won't use it because I really don't. I hate to use it, but if I do, that throws people games off. But since I know that he is a counter fighter, he could just adapt to that and know that I'm not going to fight my all because I'm going to think that there is a counter coming, so I won't rush in as much as I would, and I would switch on my game style, and that gives him a chance to just rush in on me, and then he's in favor to win. That's just the adaptation on switching your play style to preference you for the win. But as for me, I seem to get in a lot of people's heads. They don't know how I got there or how to shut me out. It usually happens towards the middle of the game because the beginning of the game, I see how they play for a little bit, and then I switch up my style based on how they play. Ask Vengeful Wilberg. Just ask him that. I get in his head really fast. But so boom, you understand the match knowledge, you understand the stuff that's in the game, the mechanics, what your opponent's going to be looking for and how to counteract it. And then you get into level 3 and it's all thrown out the window. Everything you know and everything that you learned is just totally down the drain because everything becomes mind games. For example, me and Anime Analyst, we never record our matches. I don't know why, but they always end up seeming to go into mind games. Somebody could have the upper hand in the beginning, but towards the end of the game, it's just going to end up neck and neck either way because we play so many mind games on each other. I usually use like a no. He uses this fucking technique. I swear to God, this shit is so irritating. It's like this no sub technique. Like, he doesn't fall for any of my tricks. I'm usually able to get people subs out of the way really fast, but he I don't know what, he just gets in my head and he doesn't waste subs, and that just fucks me up. And then I have to switch my whole game style to just counter react that shit. But it usually just ends up being neck and neck mind games towards the end of the battle. But people who played me, people who like ask me, how do you get better in this game? It's kind of hard to explain and difficult just to tell somebody because they haven't reached level 1 yet. They don't know, like, they don't know that the top people in the Naruto community know all your character's moves, know all the setups for your character to try and use. We just know all of that, so it's pretty hard to just explain to somebody how to get better at the game when they haven't hit level 1, when they don't know all the characters' moves, the setups that they should use. It's just hard. So guys, I hope that this video helps you guys out. If you guys have any questions, just comment. I'll be sure to answer. If I need to make another video on something else that I need to discuss about Revolution and how to get better, I will. Don't worry. I'll keep you guys updated on everything or what else you need to do to get better. And if you like this video and it helps y'all, slap a like on it. If you haven't subscribed to me, subscribe to me. I'll keep you updated on all the Revolution new info and shit like that. But I'm Warrior and I'm out, and I hope this really does help you out.